Hey Capricorn, welcome to Tarot by Nubian Oracle. I am your girl, Nubian Oracle, here to bring you a message from Spirit. So today I'm going to be recording this message for Friday, August 14th. Friday, August 14th. Getting into the Curiosity deck. I'm going to pull 3 cards and then we'll get into Tarot. All right, what is going on in my Capricorn's energy today, August 14th? Bottom of the deck, we got pulling strings. Okay, it's not what you know, it's who you know. No, it's not about what you know, it's about who you can control. Thank you guys so much for clicking onto the video, liking the video for me, and subscribing if you haven't done so already. Drop down in the comments, let me know your thoughts on the situation. That was my hand, but the card that came out was Scam Alert. Let me get 3 cards for what's going on in Capricorn's energy, please. What's happening in Capricorn's energy? What's going on? I'm here. She's a brick. 123 on the timer. House. Letting it all hang out. Let me get something for my Capricorns. Why that song come out? I don't know. We got shady dealings coming out. There's money, influence, or power changing hands in a way that isn't meant to be traced. So they doing ish illegally. Ow! Po. Let me get 2 more, please. Okay. We got court date and the audacity. Off rip, somebody going to court for some shady dealings, and I feel like it's you who's pointing at the other person, talking about you got the audacity to think that nothing's going to happen to you for doing what it is that you're doing, and you're proving that by going to court with this mofo. Exactly. You lived and learned that ain't nobody about to control you. Okay, because that's what that pulling string. And then we got family feud. So you could have somebody in your family who is trying to control you with these shady dealings. They're trying to get you to do what you want them to do. Little do they know, they're going to end up going to court for it. Tell it to the judge, bub. That's the energy. Okay. Clarify shady dealings for me, please. How y'all feeling today? How y'all doing today? Let me know down in the comments. If you would like to book a reading, everything that you need to know is down in the description box below. Okay. Clarify shady dealings for me. Clarify shady dealings. Bottom of the deck, we got the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Ace of Wands in the reverse is a lack of direction, right? Talks about being weak, a lack of energy, a lack of movement, wasted opportunities. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. I mean, this is something that's gonna have you in trouble. Clearly, you're gonna lose money, lose opportunities. Clarify these shady dealings. All for power, influence, and money. The Hierophant coming out in the reverse. This could be an organization or an institution of some sort who's mishandling money the incorrect way. Or this could be a Taurus in your energy who's mishandling money the incorrect way. It's this Taurus who has these shady dealings going on right now. Clarify shady dealings with the Hierophant in reverse. The Hermit card. They're watching. So whoever is doing this shady stuff, they think that they're not being watched, but they are. They're being watched. Give me something to go with the Hierophant in reverse with the Hermit. Hierophant reversed Hermit card, please. The Tower in the reverse. Didn't I say that they're trying to not get caught? They're being watched though. They're trying to delay or stop an inevitable ending, right? They're trying to resist change, they're trying to resist transformation. There could be something that they should be doing in a better way, right? You're doing things illegally with shady dealings, but you're deciding to keep it going because I guess it's what works for you. Money, influence, and power. That really be having people in a chokehold, especially the money part. Actually, honestly, it might be the power part. It might be the power part. Because even people who have lower paying jobs but are in a position of some sort of authority over another person, they really take it and run with it sometimes. Like a lot of the times, they take it and run with it. So what's the tower in the reverse? They are being watched though. What's the tower in the reverse? The sun, things being exposed, coming back to reality. Seven of Cups reversed, Page of Cups reversed. Yeah, someone's just going to be upset about things coming to the light, about being stuck. They're going to be stuck too. That's going to come to the light too. I feel like this tower is going to hit them like a ton of fucking bricks. Do you hear me? Sheesh. What's this court date here? So they think they're not being watched, Capricorn. They think that whatever they're doing isn't being monitored. They think that whatever they're doing when it comes to these shady dealings, money especially, that no one's clocking the T. But it's being clocked, baby. It's being clocked. It's being watched. It's being monitored. Seven of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, someone trying to steal money. Is that what this is? Is someone trying to steal money and you taking them to court for it? It could be a fire sign. The cards are just falling out. I just saw strength at the bottom of the deck, so could be a Leo. Leo been coming out, boy. Clarify court date. What's this court date? I'm gonna be splitting the deck for each one. Bottom of the deck, we got Leo energy. I'm telling you, it's a Leo. Leo been coming out heavy. Leo has been in y'all's energy heavy. Whoever this cowardice person is, they don't want to do anything the right way. This is the person that feels like they can control the situation and have things go in their way by way of control. I was literally just talking. I just posted another video about this. Yeah, I resonate with this a little bit, especially about the control part, the money and the control part, trying to control the outcome of a situation or get what it is they want by way of control, by trying to steal money. I resonate. That's my experience in my life. And I don't give a if you don't want me to talk about it, because if you didn't want me to talk about it, then you wouldn't have done it. Anyway, clarify court date here. Y'all, listen, as a reader, this is such a side note. Y'all don't think I know people think I'm a bitch? Y'all don't think I know people can't stand me in real life? People talking shit behind. Now, for me, no one ever comes to my face and says anything because I will curse you out. That's one. I'll do my best not to, but like that's one. Two, I'm gonna say what I gotta say. I do my very, 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 very best to not OD on people because I know when I listen, we don't rule the devil card in the tarot deck for no damn reason. So I always gotta watch my mouth because my mouth, the words, straight swords every time. That's where I be at. That's why when I try to back out and I hit the Five of Swords type of energy, walking away from conflict, I hit that, right? And then you try to walk away from the situation, but then here they go doing something else to provoke you. And you walk away from that, and here they go doing something else to provoke you. How many times do you think you can poke the bear before the bear slashes down a claw at you? Oh. All right, let's get into it. What's this court date card? What's this court date? The courtroom might be the stage, but the real drama started long before the documents were filed. You had your chance. Ooh, Queen of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Someone who's overly emotional, overly critical, easily influenced, pessimistic and careless. In the upright, Queen of Swords operates out of logic. So in the reverse, there is no logic. You're operating out of emotion. Well, I feel like this, and I feel like nobody. But y'all want people to be nice to y'all. But this is how y'all act. This is the kind of things that y'all do, and this is where it ends up. And then you get upset that it ended up there, and now you want to talk about how you feel. Capricorn, don't give not a flying about how you feel. Because I know I don't. Once I've given chances, once I've told you how I felt and said the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it no more. Once I catch on to the fact that I'm repeating myself, I'm out. Once I see that, didn't I just tell them this? Why do I have to tell them this again? They keep crossing that boundary. How many times have they done this? 3 times? Okay. I'm going to just start slowly shutting down and closing them off because what? Give me something to go with court date and the Queen of Swords reverse. Queen of Wands in the upright. So this could be 2 feminine energies going at it. One who's operating out of emotion and the other who's like very passionate. They could be operating out of emotion too, but they're very like, we still got to get this done. I want to say they're still like business oriented. So what's the Queen of Swords reverse and the Queen of Wands? 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Recovery from financial loss, forgiveness, triumph, overcoming adversity, going through changes, and these are positive changes. This could be with your living situation, or it could be with your finances. It's a positive change within your materialistic world. So you're going to court with somebody who is upset and in their feelings that you have positive changes going on right now. This could also be somebody who is lying against you to get money because they want you to be their financial recovery, if that makes sense. Like they want you to give them money. I mean, shoot, if it's owed, it's owed. But if it's the other way around where the one who is just like, well, I feel I should have, instead of looking at what it is and what, how it's happening, no, you don't. This could be somebody trying to take this Queen of Wands to court to make them pay or have them give the other person money. Hold on. Yeah. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. With the 5 of Swords energy right behind it, which gives moving on to more peaceful, calmer waters, moving on, walking away. But you got a Virgo. No, you got an air sign or a fire sign in your energy. Or they could have both, right? Because honestly, Gemini and Leo have been coming out a lot in the readings that I've been posting. Gemini at the bottom of the deck. So this could just be someone who has both of these placements highly aspected in their chart or within a particular house that relates to how this resonates with you. Okay, clarify the Queen of Swords. Clarify the Queen of Swords. We have the Death in the reverse. So whoever this Queen of Swords is, they are trying to delay going through changes. And they could do this by lying. I mean, a Queen of Swords in the reverse is not anyone who's going to be a truth teller, right? In the upright, yes. In the reverse, no. And it's because they're trying to resist the change. What's the Queen of Wands? Clarify, please. This is why they're going to court. Six of Swords in the reverse. Wasn't we just talking about the Six of Swords? We were talking about it by way of the upright, where you're trying to walk away from the situation and, move on to more peaceful and calmer waters, but they're not. This Queen of Wands energy, they're not. They're stuck and can't move on. And they're going back to their old ways, running away from problems. That's this Queen of Wands energy. Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. It's the same person. That's what I'm getting. Like, this is the same person. They're resisting making changes within their own life and trying to have you be the reason. They're trying to come up off of you. Yeah, they're trying to have you be the reason why they come up. What's the Five of Pentacles in the reverse? What's the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, please? For court date. All right, the first card that came out was the Five of Swords. So, I mean, and the Three of Cups came out with it. I feel like in the end, because this came out separately by itself, in the end, you're going to be the one celebrating Capricorn. You're going to be the one happy. You're going to be the one who gets what it is that they want from this court situation. Whoever this Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords energy is someone who is resisting change. They can't let go of the situation. They can't move on, and they're resisting transforming for themselves. Instead, they'd rather try to take and leech from you, but this is something that you've already made clear that you don't want any part of. You're not the type of person who is trying to win at all costs like this person is. But hey, if you want to play with fire, get ready to get burned. That's all I got for you there. They feel like they're going to win. They think they're going to win too. They are in this energy of win at all costs, trying to get some money out of you. Yeah. Look, the Wheel of Fortune came out sideways like this, right? But with it facing this way, that means it was going to turn in the reverse for me. So with it landing in between the Five of Pentacles reverse and the Five of Swords, it's not going to go the way that they think that it's going to go. It's going to go that way for you, not for them. We got 5-5 out here, 55. I'm telling you, change. Change is happening. And something's going to change. Okay? Clarify this audacity card. Boundaries were crossed, and the worst part, they acted like it was their right. Yeah, the lover's in the reverse. Somebody that you're no longer are in a connection with, partnership with, someone who love was lost. You feel like this was a bad choice in love for you. This person definitely wasn't for you. And you realize that now. You realize how shady this person could be. This person could basically not be affectionate, or they're overly affectionate, or this is somebody who manipulates, right? Because we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse as well. This is somebody who will go as far as to lie to emotionally manipulate you. Yeah. All right. What's the audacity with the lovers in the reverse? Audacity with the lovers in the reverse. We got the Hermit card coming out in the upright, Virgo energy. And the Magician coming out in the reverse, Virgo energy. Golly. Gemini, Virgo. Yeah, you got guidance on what they were trying to do, Cap. That's what they don't understand either. You received guidance. You got downloads of what this person was trying to do. What's the Hermit? What's the Hermit card? The Devil. Capricorn energy. More Earth. You could just be in hermit mode, reflecting on the toxicity of the relationship, probably kind of going down a memory lane of how this person has tried to manipulate you and trick you and lie to you. Because again, Magician in the reverse, Queen of Swords in the reverse, like this is a spell work using I don't even want to. Yeah, I stopped the insult because like it is just y'all are annoying. So yes, you're like looking over the toxicity of the relationship and how you were bonded to this person or how you felt trapped when you were with this person. You felt tied down, and it's because you couldn't trust them. They were very deceptive. They were very manipulative. They were not a person of their word. Yeah, it's Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands energy. So I could be talking to a masculine, but flip and switch the roles as always, y'all. What's the Magician in the reverse? Five of Cups, sadness. So they do this because they're sad. What type of shit? They're going through something on their own, so that's why they lie to other people. They're toxic. What's the Lovers in the reverse? They're just toxic and they're not trying to change. What is what's the Lovers in the reverse, please, Spirit? Thank you. What's the Lovers in the reverse? Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you could have realized that you were putting work and energy and effort into a relationship that just wasn't worth it. Yeah. So you're going to court with somebody who is going to try to basically flip the script on you. They're the ones with these shady dealings going on, and they think that involving you or trying to take from you is the way to go. Whatever they got going on is their own business. What's owed to you is what's owed to you, and that's point blank, period. Okay? What is the most likely outcome when they go to when in this court situation? What is the most likely outcome when it comes to the court situation? Most likely outcome. You're going to grow from this situation while this person comes back to ask you for forgiveness after the fact. So I'm guessing that this is going to go in your favor. Ace of Cups in the middle, being the center card. I'm going to ask one more time. Let's do it this way. Upright for yes, reverse for no. Is Capricorn. Is this court case going to go in Capricorn's favor? 1, 2, 3. Upright for yes, reverse for no. Is this going to go in Capricorn's favor? Yes, look at that, because you're the star. You're the healer. Yes, this is going to go in your favor. I told you were going to be the one celebrating. I told you that. Yeah, nice, Cap. Let me see. Why are they even doing this to you, Capricorn? Why are they trying to take money from you? Let's do some more. Let's 3, 2, 1. All right. Why are they trying to do this to Capricorn? Why are they doing this to Capricorn? Bottom of the day. Because they want things to change for them fast. Or because things are changing for you fast. And even if they are, like I always say, it's because you fucking worked for it. Or even if you didn't have to work hard for it or work for it, it's something that is still yours. It's something that you didn't have to work for. Why is this person doing this to Capricorn? Because they're stuck in the past. They can't do anything on their own. They're not self-sufficient, and it worries them at night. With the Six of Cups coming out first, yeah, they're not self-sufficient, and it worries them. They're like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to pay these bills? King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So it could be a masculine energy taking It could be a masculine energy taking a feminine to court, or a feminine energy taking a masculine to court. Flip and switch how it rolls, right? Give me one more on why this energy is doing this to Capricorn. One more to the Lovers. Yeah, they're stuck in their head about this connection with you that they had with you. I feel like they're in their head, left to go through the turmoil of replaying the relationship over and over and over again for them to see where they had you picked up at. Quite frankly, that's what I feel. I feel as though this person is in their head going through this anxiety. They're scared. Now they're, oh no, what's going to happen to me? How is this going to work? Da, 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 da. Right? They're overwhelmed. They're mentally burdened. What's going to happen? I don't know what's going to happen. They're going crazy. I'm telling you, because they're stuck in the past. When it comes to a connection, this could be just someone older given to someone younger, but they're doing this due to their own personal thing that they got going on, and they feel like, what, it's your fault? I got to give this money up and I shouldn't have to, and blah blah. Why? You're losing out on finances because you think someone else should give you their money that's owed to them because your personal finances aren't doing well. So here you go trying to take control. That's why shady dealings came out. Here you go trying to take control over someone else's money that's not owed to you, and you're wondering why you're going to court. You're really trying to figure out why you're going to court. Clarify this Nine of Swords. Exactly, that's why, because you were being sneaky. Clarify this Nine of Swords, please. Clarify this Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords, clarify. Queen of Swords, yeah. And now it comes out in the upright because you're telling the truth, Cap. They're in despair and sad and upset because you told the truth on that ass. You put up clear boundaries, whether this was in court or in person. Like, this is what you had to do with this person. You put clear boundaries up. You could have had the open communication, and it just, whatever. And there it is. There it is again. Seven of Swords. This person could be stuck in their head about what you said, too. Oh, well. What's the Lovers in the reverse? Three of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. Talking about how you betrayed them for no reason. And that's why, because of what you're saying, you're talking about some sort of betrayal, or you could be you could be waiting for somebody in this little bitch ass group to come towards you, Capricorn, to say something, but you know they're not going to say nothing. Because look at her. You can come over. You can say what you got to say. I'll listen. Don't think that I'm going to just believe everything you say. That's why I have my sword of truth here ready to chop down all lies and cut you off if needed. But that's exactly what's happening. This Queen of Swords is speaking the truth between all of the gossip and lies that this group, these three people, this friend group, whatever, got going on. What's the Six of Cups in the reverse? Yeah. 6 and the 3, that's 9. That's 9 of Cups in the reverse. You're not getting nothing that you want. What's the 6 of Cups in the reverse? Whoever Crosswatcher is, the Sun in the reverse. I'm telling you. Somebody is just sad and upset and not doing anything because truth was spoken. And if they go out and everyone's like, all right, well, what happened? What happened? All right. Does the person trying to get the money, do they have a job? They're a scammer. Breadcrumber, Knight of Pentacles reverse, the Magician reverse. So this could be someone who's lazy. There's someone who breaks their promises with the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like this person could have a job, but they keep all their money to themselves. They don't do anything for anyone else or anything like that. But they love to act like they do. Right? All right, Capricorn, I'm gonna leave it there. I send you all peace, blessings, and love. Don't forget to like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts. Hit that hype button for your girl so we can continue to grow our community. I appreciate you guys for being here and subscribe to the channel. I've been here a little over a year, and I don't think I'm going nowhere. Like, I've already started with, ever since I started the YouTube page, I had insults and people trying to come at me. People still try to come at me with my birthmark. That's never gonna bother me, guys. I don't know how else to tell y'all that. Y'all think, oh, you so somebody picked that up, right? I just want somebody to start going around saying I'm YouTube's unicorn. Like, I'm dead ass. YouTube's tarot reading unicorn. Okay. And if somebody else gets that title, I'm gonna be like, prove it. How you the unicorn? You don't look like one. Yeah, it's just never gonna be a thing for me, guys. And people, this is another thing too. Let me put this out there. People that have nothing but negativity that come out of their mouth, I'm just gonna like block the comment, block the person, delete the comment. I don't care about y'all. Yeah, you negative Nancy's out there. You low vibrating ass, no money having ass, no money getting, no bitch having, no man having, can't keep her. If I stopped myself because I was really about to go in because it just kept coming. But y'all are like really, really irrelevant. And the reason that you stay in Capricorn's energy so much anyway is because you know that if you actually leave Capricorn alone, they're never going to message you. They're never going to talk to you. They're never going to do anything. And that bothers you. That bothers you, huh? Maybe if you were a better person, maybe if you listened to hear instead of listening to respond. And most times that's where the problem is, because people only listen just so that they can provide some sort of rebuttal or excuse as to what you're saying instead of actually listening to the words that are coming out of your mouth.